first with a record of 14 wins, just 2 defeats, 7 wins coming by way of knockout. He is the former Commonwealth heavyweight champion and Belfast legend, Martin Rogan. And Martin is joined by his trainer, Bernardo Checa. And now, ladies and gentlemen, let's welcome his opponent, undefeated with 17 wins. 12 of his 17 wins come by way of knockout. He is the former undefeated British and Commonwealth heavyweight champion. Ladies and gentlemen, let's welcome the heavyweight sensation, Tyson Fury. And Tyson this afternoon is joined by his trainer, Peter Fury. Well, ladies and gentlemen, to start things off, we are going to welcome the promoter of Hennessy Sports, Mr. Mick Hennessy, to say a few words.
Thank you. I'll keep this short and sweet so we can get to the main event, but I'd like to thank you all for coming out today, especially with this being a continuation of the bank holiday today. Your support is appreciated, your continued support, so thanks very much. Along them lines, I'd also like to thank Channel 5 for their continued support, and also Lonsdale. What can I say about this fight? The singing, the dancing, the stand-up comedy, the entertainment, it's finished. It's all over. It's fight time. We're here now. We're in the fight week, and we've got one hell of a heavyweight battle here for the Irish title. I don't think there's ever been a more high-profile, better fight for an Irish title that has more meaning on the world stage than this, and it just so happens to be a heavyweight. So I'm very, very proud to be promoting this in Belfast at the Odyssey Arena. As well as a great main event, we have 6 all Irish fights on the bill, and we also have sensational talents like Chris Eubank Jr. and John O'Donnell on this card to make it a very, very special event. As I said earlier, I'm going to hand this back to Tommy, because I think it's these 2 warriors that I'm in the middle of that you want to talk to today, so thanks very much.
Tyson, can you sum up how much it would mean to win Saturday night?
Well, where can I start? This has been a long time coming off. I've been trying to box the Irish title for a hell of a long time, amateur and professional. And tonight, Saturday night, is going to be a great evening of boxing. And to me, it's this is my world title fight. This is the Irish heavyweight championship of the world for me. It couldn't be any more better, and this is what it's all about. So come Saturday night, I'm going to be over the moon.
And how's your preparation going? Do you think you're in better shape than you were the last 2 fights?
Well, a man once told me, he asked me, how are you feeling? And I said it was okay. And he said to me, that's not how you say it. Well, ask me how I'm feeling.
How are you feeling?
Fucking brilliant! I'll give you a guess who told me to say that.
How are you feeling, Martin?
He always takes the answers from the master. I am the master. He is the pupil.
Tyson, you found a good quality sparring hard to come by in the past. Who have you got in this time to replicate Martin's style?
Well, it's been a bit hard to represent Yogi Bear, but we managed to do it. We got my brother over there, big fella in the middle, my cousin to the left of him, my other brother on the right, so we've had 3 sparring partners there. Also sparring with Dylan White from London and Darren Corbett. So I've had quite a bit of sparring, and it's all been going well.
What about yourself, Martin? How's preparations going to get into this?
Can you not visibly see? It's absolutely brilliant, you know. I think, can't say I know, but I think, and reading between the lines, that Mr. Fury here has overlooked me one once again. I think he thinks this is going to be an easy ride for him, which he's going to find out it's not going to be. And there will only be one true Irishman lifting the belt above his head. It will be Martin Rogan. But one sure thing is, you know, the training. I'm sure a lot of people, the question marks would hang over a lot of people's belief of their age and everything else. I'm sure Tyson there has also questioned himself. Because, you know, a lot of things go on in a fighter's head, and I'm sure that'll be one of the things that he'll be thinking, that, you know, Martin's over the hill and, you know, he's been around the block and he's just scared of me and, you know, all this pantomime crap. But realistically, come Saturday night at 10 o'clock, there will be a pantomime, and it will be Tyson Fury running on his tiptoes around the ring away from me. So we'll see what the training takes him. He kept saying to me on a few occasions, train well, train well. I hope you trained well, because I certainly have.
I've got a little few things to say about those comments. All fair, well done, good speaking. Yeah, maybe he is a great 40-year-old, and maybe he isn't over the hill, and maybe he's a great fighter. But there's a difference in great and supreme, world class and domestic. This is what you're looking at. You're talking, listening to a world class athlete. You're talking, listening to a British class athlete over there, Martin Rogan. Maybe yes, he is a great fighter. He is going to come for a war. But you know what? The greatest of all time was Muhammad Ali. He was finished at 37. Larry Holmes, another great, finished. So if all the men can be finished up before 40, Martin Rogan hasn't got a prayer. And I'm going to hit Martin Rogan with that many left jabs. He's going to be begging me for the right hand to come and knock him out. It's going to be crazy. Like you say, it might be a pantomime. Everyone's going to be saying, "Where's Rogan?" Everyone's going to say, "There he is! There he is! Where? There!"
I think you're going to be a bit shocked if anybody asks him where Rogie is. First of all, we're going to have to really put out a search party to find out if we have any supporters there. And they'll probably find that you'll have very, very little. And I hope Channel 5 have taken this on board, not to let you come out last, because if they do, it's not going to be good for TV. So I think they're best letting the boy go in first and the real man come in second, which is himself. I think you know what I mean.
Well, you can go in first, though, Martin, if it makes you feel any better, but it doesn't really matter. Anyway, I've been doing a few trips around Belfast while I've been here, you know, and he says he's got all the fans and whatever, but I'm struggling to find somebody who actually likes Martin Rogan in his hometown. Everybody I've been speaking to has been telling me, knock him out, and I've been saying, well, alright, I'll fulfill your wishes, but it's not going to make me feel any better by knocking Martin Rogan out. Just another step along the way, to be honest. And alright, he is, he's trained hard and he's been playing his rugby and grappling men up and down and with his new trainer and all that, but you know what? I've got a secret weapon in my corner. I've got a man who's trained him, been there with him, took him where he's been in his career, and you know what, he's on my side. So if anybody knows how to beat Martin Rogan, it's John Breen. So there you have it.
Hi, so you've been on the deck and watched a few fights. Why are you going to cope with Martin's hooks when he hits you right in the jaw?
Well, it is obvious to say I've been hurt in the last couple of fights, yes. I would probably say Martin Rogan's probably a bigger puncher than Padgett and Furfer. So on paper it looks like he's going to smash me in a million bits, doesn't it? So I just hope, but to be honest with you, I've never ever trained like I have done before. Never ever trained like this. I've had superb conditioning work, I've had everything done, you know. And shots that's been bothering me in the past, I've been off balance and rushing, you know, so it's never really been a problem that I've been hurt like badly. But it's, I don't think it's going to be a problem on the night, you know.
Of course you're going to say you've trained harder than you've ever trained before you come in here.
Says it every fight.
Every month it says it.
I'll prove it. You ready for this? How's that?
Magic.
Is that hard of training?
Magic, that's really magic. That's class. Come with the friend. Magic. That does not impress me.
I'm sexy and I know it.
The only only six-pack he has is still in the fridge.
That'll be you, Martin, because you're the drinker.
You know, it's the same as his wee stories. He knows all his wee stories. He ballooned up to 23 stone from his last fight. Surprisingly, I seen him in January. He wasn't at 23 stone. You know, he wants everybody to believe that he's trained so hard, lost all this weight. Listen, it doesn't matter how much he trains or anything else. The end line is still going to be the same. You're still getting beat. So lose all the weight you want. Actually, lose more for Friday to try and look good for the cameras. I won't try and look good for the cameras. I know I've trained hard.
You and Ted Wimmer couldn't beat Tyson Fury.
You're just saying there, Tyson, you've got John Breen on your side, you've got Mickey Hughes, you've got this, you've got that, you've got Magic. Round of applause for you. They're not getting in the ring with you.
Martin, you never have been any good, yeah, and I'm going to expose you on Saturday night, you know what I mean? Sam Sexton's busted you twice, yeah, so Tyson Fury is a hell of a lot better than Sam Sexton ever dreams of being of.
It's starting to get boring.
Smashed.
It's starting to get boring.
I'm going to bring you a nice table on a bike so you can have a sleep.
Seriously, all I'm going to say, it says a lot for you at 23 years of age that you have to try and take on a man 18 years older than me.
Yes, that's correct. 18 years younger than me, but he talks about.
What do you know something?
His back is bigger than his bike.
Only my children's here. I was going to bring down the black shoes and leave them there for you to start polishing now. Because I don't have losers in my house.
You've already lost, Martin. Your record states you've lost twice, so you're the loser. I'm undefeated.
Has anybody got any questions? Sensible questions that make the ask instead of listening to this young child here behaving like an imbecile? I'd like a professional question, please, if you don't mind. And please leave your stand up at the door, will you? That stand up taking your shirt off and all. Oh my God, stop.
Bernardo, how pleased have you been with Martin?
Well, I have to say that Marty has been working very hard for this fight. He's in top condition, ready to go.
Question to both of you, as you sit here in the old technology garden, how conscious are you that this is an awesome privilege and weakness in it, that you're fighting in the Odyssey, all associated with Belfast and Ireland?
It's brilliant. It's fantastic. The 14th being the night of the Titanic sailed from Belfast. They keep on saying sail from Southampton, but unfortunately it was built here. It had to go into the water first here, so it sailed here. The fact that it sailed on the 14th from Belfast and the amount of Belfast people have put the effort into building such a massive ship. The unsinkable. It reminds me so much of Tyson Fury, you know, the unbeatable, who on the same night is going to get hit by me. It may as well call me the iceberg, because when I hit him, he's going down too. You know, unfortunately, we have the sad memories of the Titanic. But the only thing I can say, you know, in a sporting gesture would be at least he's 23 and he'll be able to come back from the defeat. And it's, you know, he has to stand up to being in the top 10 where they put him. Unfortunately, I'm not in that top 10, but it will be on Saturday night. And it'll be great to be back up there again at my age and putting a young boy in his place. You know, he lets height go to his head. He thinks 6'9", you know, a few bigger out of the way to get into fights. And he forgets one thing. His chin is not up at 6'9". His chin is, the length of his face is pretty long, and his chin would be sitting about 6'3", which would be perfect for my hand.
Tyson, we were asked about the Titanic in your sense of history of the 14th, and the fact that you're here in Belfast and you're claiming Irish heritage. Are you aware of the significance of this weekend in terms of your hand?
Yeah, it's been 100 years since the Titanic sunk. Obviously it's a great opportunity to box in the Odyssey Arena on this date. You know, it's been 100 years, it's a big celebration, and Belfast is going to have a hell of a lot of a celebration to do, because when they've got a new champion and a new hero to support, get behind it and really big it up and bring some big fights back here to Belfast.
A difficult question. Someone's standing up, you should take the shirt off, and you've got the gentleman chest in place and all that. It's not a bit risky moving your fist in this patch and play with your arms.
To be honest with you, yeah, I've already been through this a million times, yeah, and I read it in the Boxing News last week that Martin Rogan's been doing a bit of questioning as well, digging up some gravestones. And we can sit here all day and talk about it. I can just keep reading it out. My grandmother was Irish, born in Nuts Corner. I've got a lot of family over here. My dad born in Galway. All my grandparents are from Ireland, so eligible to fight for the Irish title. All the papers have been shown, everything's been done, so it's all real and official. So if you want to check it out, you can do. For those who don't believe, what can I say? I won't make you believers on Saturday night.
This hasn't just come about either. He boxed for Ireland twice as an amateur before he turned pro, so I think that tells you what you need to know.
And with a name like Fury, I can't be Chinese, so that must be something. He didn't come from Afghanistan, so I don't know where I'm from actually.
Sometimes you're better off placing just saying nothing because you just dig yourself a wee bit deeper in that hole.
Martin, that topic does seem to irritate you a lot. Like, is that...
It doesn't irritate me, but get real, will you? Come on, jeez. If I'm born in America, I'm not Polish. Come on. I have real respect of his grandparents, eyes. Yes, happy days, and his family. He's of Irish descent. Happy days, you know, the best of luck for that. But you can't say you are. I have American family, in America. Don't say they're Irish. They're Americans. I have family in New Zealand. They're from New Zealand. They have an Irish background. They come from Irish. They're Irish descent. You know, at the minute Tyson Fury doesn't know where he's from. You know, he's from Manchester, he's from Notts Corner, he's from Galway, he's from this. Look, that's not my problem. If that is what the lad wants to be, then fair play to him. If that's what he wants, that's fair play to him. But come Saturday night, he need to let somebody know where he's from, because when I'm finished with him, I know where he's from.
Where does the winner of this fight go to? What would be the carrot for the winner?
Well, as you know, Tyson's very highly rated with the world governing bodies at the moment. So, you know, a world title fight's there at any stage, because right now he's the highest profile name out there to fight the Klitschko's. But as I stated before, he's going to fight the Klitschko's when he's ready to take him apart and do it in style. And we're going to work on our time scale that we've worked out, myself, Tyson, Peter. And we're going to get it right. We're going to get it dead right. So when he steps in the ring with the Klitschko's, he's not going to make up the numbers. He's going to do a job, and that's for sure. And you'll see the start of that, the start of getting ready for them big fights on Saturday night.
So would a European title be one of the options for him?
Yeah, well, you know, Tyson's always stated that he wanted to do things the traditional route. He wanted the Irish title, he wants the European, and then he wants the major world heavyweight titles.
David, this one's to you. Great Joe Lewis years ago once went on a campaign called the Bum of the Month campaign. Tyson Fury is starting with Martin Rogan, and I'm going to fight every month. Every 4 to 5 weeks, I'll be fighting a Bum a month. I'm going on the Bum a Month campaign, and I'm starting with Martin Rogan. And I'm sure Mick Hennessy will tell you the truth, what's going on. We've got a load of fights planned. I'm going to keep busy, and not in a rush to fight for any world titles, you know. What's the big rush? 23 years old, as Martin says. I'm 18 years his senior, younger. So, no rush. All the world champions are old. So, I'm new blood in the game. So, there's no point rushing.
Plan to have them here, mate?
Sorry?
Plan to have these fights here?
We'd love to. I mean, we're back here already, so it wasn't that long ago that we was at the King's Hall. So, yes, we love the passion over here. It's hard to beat anywhere in the world.
Tyson, would you consider taking a price for the last one?
Yeah, no problem. You see, what people don't know is fighting to me it doesn't matter. You know what I mean? It's a boxing match. It's a man with a pair of gloves on. If he's King Kong, he's got a pair of gloves on in a boxing ring. It doesn't matter. He's going to come and throw punches. Yeah. But what people don't know is it's the business side of things. I have a contract with Channel 5. That means I can't go and box on any other station. Yeah. So if we'd have went and boxed on Sky Sports or Box Nation or whatever, it ain't going to work, you know. And I think that it was a similar thing with them. So there wasn't the fact that he didn't want to fight me or I didn't want to fight him, because it's a boxing match at the end of the day. But the problem is, it's the business side of things. Sometimes things can't be reached and whatever, and I just don't think it can be reached at the moment. So maybe in the future then it can be, but at the present moment in time it's not going to happen.
Martin, the point of offensive player considered.
Pardon?
The point of offensive player considered not soccer with.
I wasn't listening to him, sorry. I was a bit of a word of my own there, sorry. Sorry, what was the question? Sorry, what did he say? A fight a month? Well, they're really going, look, he has to go by Saturday night first. And that, like I said at the start of this interview or press conference, whatever you want to call it, like I said at the very start of it, takes away his Monday active food, you know. And I actually said, I have the feeling that he's looking beyond me and looking at the top of me and taking in my age and everything else. Just bear on his own statement that you've just said to me. It looks very much like he has already looked past me when he wants to fight every 4 weeks after he does away with me. So he's already looked past me. I haven't looked past Saturday night. My eyes are firmly on the ball. My eyes are firmly on him. My eyes are firmly on taking him out, and that's exactly what I intend to do. I'm prepared to die in the ring. I'm prepared to go and lose a limb in that ring to take him out, and that's what I'm going to do. Mentally, totally and physically relaxed. Best I've ever been in. Boxing the best I've ever boxed. Actually, he's been boxing that well that actually surprised this guy here beside me who's been with so many world champions. I'm quite happy with what I've done. I'm quite happy with the work that I've done in the gym. Quite happy with the work I've carried out with Stephen Bell, former rugby star of 99 Cup, along with Derek Topping. So Tyson already has been filled in with all the information or else he's read about it. I've made no hidden secrets about that. I've trained very well, I've trained very hard. It's been a great opportunity for me to get in and fight Tyson Fury. I'm looking forward to it. It's in Belfast. He's related back to Sam Saxton. If anybody really knew the full story about the Sam Saxton fight, then I don't think it would be a topic of any conversation. The simple fact is, after the Saxton fight, which I've never said I didn't lose or anything else, whoever gets their hand raised, no matter what, is the winner. I accept that. I'm a sportsman, and that's the way it is. I enjoy sport. The fact is, after the Saxton fight, for those that don't know and for those that aren't properly educated on it, I had a broken bone in my neck, which I later got removed 10 weeks later after getting my hip cut off, the top of my hip, and replaced into my neck. And I have now got a steel plate in my neck. And for those that don't know, the entertainer is still there, but the Iron Man prevailed whenever I got a steel plate put into my neck. And the courage that I showed to myself, and even against my own family telling me not to fight again, I fought again. So Sam Saxton did not in any way discourage me from fighting or anything else. Unfortunately, I did lose in them two fights. The first time was an error of judgment on my own behalf, a stupid thing. What would you say? Lack of education in the ring to know that I should have done what I should have threw the referee over the rope and hit him. But unfortunately, from round one and the first fight till that, from the changing room, and I think there's a lot of people who are aware of that, Dave Paris was on my case from the very first bell. And if you watch it back and see it, and had threatened me 4 times within that fight to put me out of the ring. Now, I've never made a complaint about that. I never said anything about it. I did get a rematch. I got the rematch because of what did happen. On the second occasion, I actually, not generally, I may as well know, I didn't even spar for the second fight, which I lasted 8 rounds. I didn't even spar for it, so I didn't even hit a punch bag. Couldn't move my neck. Was told by a doctor in the Malone Road that I shouldn't even fight. That if I did, I could be paralysed for life. My wife's sitting there now with my 3 children. She also knows this, that I was told that I would be paralysed for life. I put the letter under my bed. There's my wife sitting there who knows this. I put a letter under my bed which was stating that the fight. I rubbed my hands together and spat in the middle of them. And she says, what are you doing? I says, I'm going to go and fight. And that's when I fought Sam Saxton. So the business of not fighting, wanting to fight, and young Tyson there saying, you know, he's a fighting man. I am a fighting man. Most definitely I'm a fighting man. I've been through the mill. I've lived in one of the hardest areas in Belfast, and I've come through triumphantly. I'm sitting here now. I'm a sportsman. I'm a boxer. I've seen some incredible things in my life. But I don't let it hold me down. I don't let it push me back from where I want to go and to help others to get where they want to go. I was never sitting here banging each other out with a bit of abuse, a bit of hopefully easy abuse, and that's something that was seen witnessed in Germany. But you know, at least it's not going to be our way. But the fact is, if you want to see a fight, Saturday will be a fight. I know he's overlooked me. Bring it on. Bring it on.
You say you trained harder for this fight than any other fight. Is that a realisation, or is it always like
To be honest with you, in the past, I've been messing around a lot, you know. If half the people in this room know I was doing before my fights and stuff, you think, oh my God, how is he winning fights? Listen, whatever performances I've done in the past, I'm proud of them, yeah? Whatever they've been knocked down, hurt, wobbled, shook up, knocked somebody out, it don't matter to me, because at the end of the day, there's no excuses. Martin Rogan's going on about being a fighting man and a sportsman, but he just made half an hour's worth of excuses, yeah? To me, it doesn't matter. With one lose or draw, it's a fight, yeah? And I know he's going to come for a fight. Training hard or whatever, it doesn't matter if he's run 500 miles, if he's trained with 14 armies, if he's had 1 million sparring partners, it doesn't matter if he's got 16 hands, he can't beat me. It doesn't matter, you know what I mean? It's just one of them things. He doesn't actually have the physical attributes to beat me. Not at all. Unless I give him my chin to hit it and say knock me out, he's not going to beat me. And that's how confident I am.
Martin, what do you hope this fight does for you at this stage of your career?
I think everybody knows what it'll do for me, you know. You know, he thinks of making excuses, whatever. Starts to go on a wee bit. The fact is, any time I open my mouth, I only speak the truth. I don't tell lies. And I don't like telling lies, because when you tell one lie, as my mother always said, you tell one lie, you tell 20 others to cover for the first. And I simply don't like telling lies, or I'll be honest. This fight here is a massive opportunity. It's a win-win for me no matter what, you know. I don't have the way we look at it is, I was back in boxing in, I'm back in the ring, I'm going to be fighting Saturday night. He has to stand up to me word number 6. I don't, there's no pressure on me. Look, I'm sitting here nice and relaxed. Nice and relaxed, not a worry. I worry more about my 3 children and what they can put on their feet and their backs. I'm worried about can they eat in the mornings, can they not? And I haven't seen him for 5 weeks. He goes on about being in the camp. And no disrespect, but travellers live in camps. So are you in a training camp, or is it just where you live? I don't understand. I've been in a training camp. My wife's sitting there now. I haven't seen my kids. That's why they're sitting there now, because this is the first opportunity I've had to see. I've been in training camp, and believe me when I say this, I have done everything that I haven't done before. Whenever I was boxing with John Breen worked an awful lot with me and helped me an awful lot, and a very good coach at that. When I worked with John Breen, I was at home. I had all the problems of everyday life that goes on in everybody's household, of bills and everything else. I had all that. This time around, I didn't. And the one thing that I will say, and I will say this very, very clearly, I will not be making any excuses whatsoever. If Tyson Fury beats me, I will gladly shake his hand and hold his arm up myself if he beats me, because that's what sportsmen do. But I'm going to tell you something now. He is not going to beat me. Believe me, he is not going to beat me. I'm telling you now, he's not going to beat me. Believe me, he is not going to beat me.
You better believe it.
You better believe it.
Any further questions from the media? Well, reminder, we also have a tremendous undercard as well. Our co-main event, which will be televised on Channel 5 as well, will be Chris Eubank Jr. as he challenges Paul Allison. And we also have with us two fighters who will be fighting as well. Joe Hillerby from Belfast with us today will be fighting for the Northern Light Middleweight Championship against Willie Thompson. And also joining us, we have Dee Walsh from Belfast. He'll be challenging Tommy Tolan. Any final words from our table?
Yeah. There's an after party in the Beach Club in the Odyssey. Please, if you want to come down after and beat you, I'll let you come in for free.
All I've got to say is don't leave town, don't make any excuses, don't pull out, don't fake any injuries and turn up on Saturday night, take a beating, then we'll go out for a drink afterwards. Goodbye.
This concludes today's press conference. Again, our weigh-in to be held right here at 1 p.m. Friday afternoon. Thank you. Have a great night. And if we can also have fighters face off for photos, please. And they will both be